Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the official, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentaries or commenters, imposters, trolls, or imposters who use my channel content while wearing cat heads. So, this is mail time. Okay, I got a bill here from a collection agency that for a car I don't even remember owning. So I'm gonna have to go get, and it's not even on my credit report. So I don't understand this. They want $101. Oh, three? No, they want three payments for $101. If I had three payments for $101, I wouldn't be worried about paying a credit card. So I'll look into that. I got my T-Mobile bill, which I gotta pay. By the way, I'm overdrawn again because of the ratty one. If she had taken me to the store, I wouldn't be short of money. And I had $5 in the bank, and a bill came in, a monthly payment for $11.99. I couldn't pay it because I didn't have enough money, and I didn't know when it was going to come through. But it's a new bill, and they charged me $35 for $11.99. I had $6 in the bank, and I had a thing on the Wells Fargo hearing saying you charge too much for NSF fees, and what are you going to do about it? And the chairman of Wells Fargo Bank, he should have the new chairman, he's been there 4 months, he should have been renamed Sergeant Schultz, because every time they ask this guy a question, I know nothing. I haven't looked into that. I don't know anything about that. And one congressman from Sherman Oaks, home of Premier Radio Networks, was brilliant. He asked him three different questions and was trying to pin the guy down, and everything he asked the guy, I know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing. And he did say that we're going to do what we decide to do with our bank because it's our bank. And basically, you can go get hosed. So it's incredible. They've had three chairmen. The first guy lied his ass off. The second guy lied his ass off. The third guy, now you got the new ploy. He's not going to lie, but he doesn't know anything. He did know the word remediation, used it about 78 times. And one congresswoman said remediation is like you go in your backyard and you clean up a mess you've spilled, like paint in it or something. There's my T-Mobile bill. I gotta go pay that. PG&E. I got a PG&E bill of $52.98. I've been paying them $75 a month, so I dropped it way down. They'll be paid off next month, so that's nice. Let's see. Notice of increase to increase real rates for wildfire mitigation and catastrophic events. Well, PG&E set the catastrophic events. They want a rate increase so they can do more fires. That's kind of incredible. You know, we set the fire with our wiring, but we have catastrophic events that we cause, and we want you to pay for it, ratepayers. All right, then we have two Medicare notices here. The first one was my flu shot. Now, you go into the hospital here, and the flu shot's free. But if you've ever wondered what the flu shot is, now I don't know what it really cost, but the vaccine for the flu, for injection in the muscle. And I was wondering, why muscle? Why don't they just give you a pill or something? $72.75. The administration of the shot into my arm, that it wasn't a nurse. I don't know who it was. I don't really care. But to shoot it into my arm was $82. Now, my mother was a nurse for 50 years. You mean to tell me that to take a syringe and you stick it into the bottle of vaccine and you pull the vaccine out of the bottle and you put it in the syringe and you inject it into my arm costs $82 for one shot? This is why medical costs are so high in this country. It's incredible. $82 to give you a shot. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stand corrected. $82 to give you the shot and $70 to give you the vaccine. And they've already said the vaccine for corona, one drug company said the other day, it may not be available until December and possibly till March because it takes 4 months to do the animal testing. Then they got to do the human testing. They got to go through all the procedures. And corona had 1,000 people now have been sick of corona in the U.S. I don't know. Another person died in a nursing home in Sacramento today. Contra Costa County put out a health advisory saying for seniors to stay home, for people not to go to churches, not to go to concerts, not to go to events, a lot of people. They've canceled parade in Dublin, California. St. Patrick's Day parades are getting canceled over the place. New cases in San Joaquin County and second county that I can't remember right now. But, they're telling people don't go to churches, don't go to events, stay home. And if you're a senior, stay home. What am I going to do? I got nowhere to go, but still got to go out and get food. And MGM canceled their buffets and all their casinos, and they're sending a letter to all their people signed up for their M Club saying, here's what we're doing with our hotels to make them safer. But how many people are going to go to Las Vegas in all of this, or anywhere? I wouldn't. I go cat feeding. I went to the post office, and I come home. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to go see Kathy on Friday. And then we get this other bill. This is established patient office, other outpatient, visit typically 25 minutes to say hello to the doctor and tell him what or her what's wrong with you. $577. So I guess I got to pay somebody's salary, but $600 to say hello to the doctor. All right, and then we got here my replacement card. I got a thing saying that my Bank of America card was compromised. My account was compromised by something. So I'm going to look at that. Got to activate the card. And I was surprised to get that mail. Kathy got one too. Your account has been compromised. I don't know who the hell compromised you. And then I got a thing here from the county on by the way, they got language services here. They got Spanish. They got Armenian, Cambodian. I didn't know we had this influx of Armenians. Chinese, Hindi, Hmong, and Japanese, Korean, Lao, Mian, Punjabi, Russian, Thai, Tagalog, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. Now, if you ever wondered, here's what I got to send out. And I have, I have nothing against immigrants who are here legally, but what happened to you come here and you go and you learn English? And this says I'm eligible for $20 a month, more than I'm getting somehow. So, a year. No, $20 a year. And then I got life insurance. Another life insurance thing. They did send me some nice mailing labels. Thank you. So I'm happy to get those. I don't mail much anymore since most of my bills are done online. And if you wondered, to insure me for $5,000, it's cheaper if a woman does this. Let me see if I can find this. This is Gerber Life. All right, for $5,000. Now I'm going to be 67 in another month, on the 28th. So let's say I'm 66 and I had the money right now, or I had the money next month, and signed up for this. $5,000. That if I croak, Kathy gets $5,000. $44.78. It goes to $46.29 if I turn 67. For $10,000, it's $88.64, and it would be $91.67 if I turn 67. For $15,000, more than I could afford right now, it's $132.50. When it goes to $137, they raise it $5. And then for the big kahuna, $25,000, which would be a decent amount of money to give Kathy. She could buy another car. She could buy a computer. She could take a trip. Maybe to what's that game? Fallout. Maybe to New Las Vegas. Nobody's alive in New Las Vegas after Corona, but she can go to New Las Vegas. $220.23 or $227.79 a month. And they do have a thing now. They used to just say spouse. You can get your spouse to fill the other one out. If Kathy were to get insurance on her, they really soak you if you're a man. It's $28.88 a month for $5,000, $56.83, $84.79 on 140. So it's $40 more if a man gets insurance than a woman. Why had someone sued the life insurance companies on this? For discrimination. And for if she turns 63, it goes to 30 and up to 146. So it's still it's $45 more a month for a man to get $25,000 if God forbid she would die. So I'll keep that and ask her. We've talked about that. And the ratty one wanted to ask me if I would give her my Social Security number so she could insure me, being the greedy person she is. I said, "You crazy? I'm not going to give you my Social Security number. No. No. Not going to happen. You're not going to get life insurance on me because you're greedy enough to run me over at your van. Or have your dog get rabies and bite me." So, Kathy's not happy with the ratty one either. So, we talked to you on the phone today and I told her about all the stuff that's going on. And I said, "When are you going to go get food?" She said, "Thursday." I said, "Good. Get as much food stockpile. Get as much food, water as you can. Stores are running out of water. Stores are running out of toilet paper." And my favorite story was the people in Australia that accidentally go. Now, I've done this one or two times on Amazon because I can't see the screen well. But I'm going, how the hell do you order 12 years of toilet paper? They ordered 12 years of toilet paper. And then how do you calculate how much toilet paper you use in a year? I mean, I go to Walmart, I get 4 rolls at a time or a big package. And the cheap ones, 68 cents for 4 rolls, don't last very long. But I wouldn't know what the hell I'm going to use in 12 years. I mean, I don't even think that far ahead. I could be dead in 12 years. But they ordered 12 years worth of toilet paper, cost them $3,000. Now, they didn't say in the story whether or not that was $3,000 in Australian money or $3,000 American money. Now, if I had that much toilet paper, and they said they delivered all of it at once, which is mind-boggling, I would be selling some of that stuff on eBay. Because they made a mistake. They ordered too much. They must have clicked, like you go on Amazon, you order one bag of Meow Mix, and you can easily, if you can't see it right, hit 2 or 3 or 4, and they charge you. You can cancel the sale, but suddenly you get charged with 4 bags of cat food or whatever you're going to get, batteries or whatever. But I'm going like, how do you order 12 years? I mean, that means they have to go and order like 12. You don't notice I can't see the screen well because I can't see the print. Those are my reading glasses, and I hope that comes soon. But how do you not notice you're clicking the number 12? And how did they pick 12? They didn't pick 13 to be unlucky. They picked 12. And how many rolls, unless you're, who was that, Stevie Nicks, who uses 1 sheet at a time? And in China, they ration you. You're only allowed so many squares of toilet paper a month. This is what happens in a communist state. They ration toilet paper. Venezuela they don't have any toilet paper. And they don't have nothing to eat. But in communist China, you're rationed on toilet paper. Whereas in America, you can buy all the toilet paper you want, unless there's a pandemic, in which case people are stockpiling toilet paper. But how would you figure out, okay, I know I'm going to go to the bathroom every day, and sometimes, depending on what I eat or whatever, I'm going to use the bathroom, let's say, 2 or 3 times a day. But are you going to project out 12 years? I don't get it. Anyway, all right, I got to mail this off. This is to continue my food stamps. And then I got a thing here. I got a book to review and a package. And Thursday, I thought it was today, I'll be appearing on a podcast. And I'm also talking with another podcaster to soon as we get together and figure out how much to pay for the time, and then I got to figure out what equipment I need, and I can have my own podcast at last. Not one I do that's a replay of my videos, but an actual podcast, and maybe with call-ins. I don't know. And here is Fuzzy, the Furcast. So cute. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. It was very, very warm today. All the kitties have been fed. It's, good Lord, 11:34 at night, and I had the fans on in here. Gonna go see Kathy Friday. We'll do a video Friday together. Got a new, I use the word in quotes, new folding chair. So now if I want to do videos outside, I can take both folding chairs out, move the plastic chairs, which are rather uncomfortable for me, and we can do a video outside. Of course, it would be nice if I ever get another working iPad. And one reason it would be nice to get a working iPad, Google sent me an email, and they said your photographs of Bay Area places have now reached over 200,000 viewers. So imagine if I had a working iPad and we had a car again, what I would be photographing, and they go on Google Maps. And one of them of the Fruitvale Art Station got 70,000 views, and that's something. And by the way, YouTube is still screwed up. They should have never gotten rid of Studio. They haven't gotten rid of Studio, but they never gone to this new thing. Because now they're saying again, your view count is off again, and it is an error, and you're not going to get all the amounts of views you would normally get. So they're doing this. They did that for a month, and now they're doing it again. They can't, maybe they need to hire someone to reprogram their algorithms or something that determine, okay, you got a channel here, and 800 guys watched your video today, and add that to your weekly or your monthly or the year to date or your lifetime, and that's how many views you got. It shouldn't be that hard to do this in this. I don't know what kind of software they use, but when I used to program in BASIC, it wasn't that hard. A times B times C, and it would be D, and you would if this and that, if then, and if and or. It's not that hard to program something to calculate how much is in there. It just takes a little thinking and work. But, they got millions of dollars, and they can't figure out how many views you got in your channel. It's crazy. And they can't, we're missing amounts. And my views actually went up today. Went up 354. Whereas before it was sliding backwards all the time. That's how screwed up there. I would get one thing that would say you have X number of views plus 622, and the next day would say you have 482. And I'm going like, how do I lose views? Did someone go backwards in a time machine to drive a DeLorean backwards? I don't know. All right. I've gone way too long with this. I'm sorry, but this is the kind of stuff that's driving me nuts here. And, oh yeah, one last thing, the water cooler machine. I looked it up at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania water cooler place, and the thing that heats the water is not working, makes a horrible grinding noise. And then you have to open it up with a special tool, and you have to order a $40 filter to make the water taste pure. You plop the top off. It's like exposing and spraying. You pull this thing out. You put a hose down there. You throw the old filter out. You put the new filter in. Has to be straight, no kinks. And there is a heater motor, but I'm not about to change it because I can't see it until I get my reading glasses. I have had real trouble in the last couple of days seeing the screen. All right, that's it for now. I'm sorry I went on so long. Lots on my mind now. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be. Stay warm and dry. And stay safe and stockpile. Make sure you have enough stuff for you, your family, your children. And people are not shaking hands. That's the other big thing. That's been since the ancient days, where your hand proved that you were not carrying a weapon, you were not an enemy, and that may go away now. So a bit of history because of Corona may go away forever. I don't know. All right, bye bye for now.